as I'm sure many of you are aware, this dude Piers Morgan is coming off as a crazy hater of Meghan Markle right now, and it's such a strange thing, and I wasn't aware of this at all, by the way, mostly because, well, maybe because I don't care, or I haven't cared until now, but he's been hating on her. This is not something that just happened. I think what happened with the royal family was just too much. It just made him go overboard because all of a sudden he's just weird. Like it's just weird. He almost seems obsessed, I would say. It's so strange. But you know what? I think I found out why.
The genesis of my relationship with Meghan Markle was I started following a bunch of stars from Suits on Twitter, and she was one of them because I loved Suits. And I followed about 4 of them. And the moment I follow Meghan Markle, I get a direct message from her saying, "Oh my God, I'm such a big fan."
Had to throw the humble brag in there.
You know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Oh, okay, very nice." Start to correspond with her. And then Meghan says, "I'm coming to London to do a few meetings, but to watch Serena Williams, her great friend, play at Wimbledon in the tennis tournament. Do you want to meet up?" And I was like, "Yes, I would love to meet up. Why don't you come to my local pub, the Scarsdale Tavern in Kensington?"
So now it's starting to make sense, right? She hit him up in the DMs, or so he claims. And then they went to go get some drinks. And I guess it never panned out, right? Because she didn't end up with him. She ended up with Prince Harry, right? Although I don't know what exactly was supposed to pan out because this dude has a wife since 2010. But yeah, that's besides the point.
She went from me here to her first proper date with Prince Harry.
Okay, how do you know that?
I know that because she spent 3-4 more days in England, and she had 2 nights with Harry. And 3-4 months later, it all came out.
Are we supposed to just disregard this creepy ass behavior?
They went out on like the Thursday night or whatever it was to 5 Hertford Street. I went, yes, I know that because I put her in an Uber from this pub to 5 Hertford Street. So literally, I was Cupid. I put her in the love chariot, which was a pretty rough old Uber, actually, but the love chariot to go and see Harry.
So you are responsible for their union, you feel?
Well, it's more that Harry is responsible for me never speaking to Meghan Markle again.
I think we all get the gist, all right? This dude is in his feelings. This married man was in his feelings that his friend from Twitter didn't want to fuck him on the first night she met him. That's what I'm getting from this. Piers Morgan seems like the type of dude that says he fucked a girl, but in reality, he had to beg for a hug at the end of the night. He seems like the type of dude that says, "Oh yeah, we used to talk," but in reality, he was really talking to himself in her DMs. It's so weird. It's so weird. She just didn't want you. She was meeting up with a friend from Twitter. She probably didn't even really know any other like personality in England really at that time, right? And of course, I'm assuming. And she just messaged this dude Piers Morgan and was like, "Oh, do you want to go hang out?" That's not like, that doesn't mean she want to fuck you. That just means she wants to hang out. I just think this dude's in his feelings. I think he's been in his feelings, and I think it just finally blew up in his face after this whole thing. It feels like he's been waiting almost. It feels like he's been waiting for something to happen so that he could flip his shit. And then he's like, "Oh my God, I told you so. Look at how she is," because he thinks that he got done dirty by her, when in reality, he really got in his feelings over nothing. He created a whole situation in his head, and he was the only one that saw that situation. It's completely ridiculous. I just think like he's going out super bad right now. Like he looks ridiculous. And I think most people see it. I think most rational people see how ridiculous he is. You can have your opinions about what's going on with the royal family and all that. I'm not really going to get into that because I don't know why anybody's surprised that a monarchy from like the 17, 16, 1500s is racist. But that's besides the point. It's just ridiculous how he's coming specifically for Meghan Markle just because he couldn't get in her pants. Like I don't know, bro. This shit is weird. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think.